So we're in the Detroit Lions playbook today. Looking at pistol doubles hip flex. That is a lot to say right there. Pistol doubles flex. No. Pistol doubles flex hip. You don't need to know the name. You just need to know the damn plays. Okay. So pretty much we're gonna do. We have 4 plays here. We're gonna get into halfback power O, inside zone split are gonna be your run plays. What I really like about these run plays is, if you look where TJ Hawkinson is, he's kind of up a little bit, hence the flex type of position. I like that he's up there because he gets out there and blocks very quickly. There's never a situation where he doesn't get to the edge and hit his guy. He might not block him, but he at least gets out there and puts a body on a guy, as you can see there. Not a super great run, but you kind of get the idea there. We'll go back to it. And that is really, I mean, you'd love to see him programmed to go take the safety right there, right? Like, get on Hawk here. Yeah, like you'd love to see him go take the safety so we can go run for a damn touchdown, but he doesn't. That's not what he's programmed to do. So, but you kind of get the idea. Outside run, you have your inside run. Zone splits are always really good, especially if you catch them off guard in a lighter set, stuff like that. You can really take advantage of them. And before I get into the pass plays here, let's go choose a new play. And I just want to mention this as a just something else. If you had a really good, say you're playing Mutt and you had a really good blocking tight end, or maybe you had a really athletic lineman. I know that Robert Hunt just came out as a fullback. Maybe you would put him in here. I mean, you're going to use him on passing plays as well. So like maybe you sub Hawkinson back in on passes and runs, kind of mix it up a little bit in there. But if you were just running the ball down their throat and you just wanted to go heavy on them, you can put a lineman in this spot and get him outside, get him blocking. So before we got into the pass plays, just wanted to show you that. Just wanted to mention that. Let's go nickel normal again. And yeah, I mean, you kind of get the idea of these run plays. Pretty simple. That was good, but then they dumb out. And that's kind of the issue with these linemen, right? Like, and this is Detroit. This isn't like your ultimate team, right? Like, this guy just he just dumbs out. I don't know why he didn't block the linebacker there. But you can get some good runs off this power run. It's got to hit it at the right time, kind of deal. And you will break one. Like there, you get a good block, get 10, 15, somewhere in there. So, run plays are good out of it. Zone split's always good. Power O I like because your tight end gets out there and gets a good block on somebody out there. Who it will be, because this game's kind of crazy. Who knows? But he will get out there. You won't have that issue. That's one less issue you can have in the run game, right? On someone getting out there. So the pass plays here, pretty simple. We're not trying to be cute with it. We're not trying to do anything crazy. I just want a simple scheme. That if you're in Detroit and if you like this little scheme, go ahead. I'm gonna link it in the description. I have a single back double stack or wing stack. I have another mini scheme out of this Detroit playbook that is really good, and it's something you can add to your Detroit scheme if you want to expand on this. So the first one we're going to get into is just tight end cross, and really what I like to do is put your running back RB on an out to whatever side. Say you flipped it, you would run it the other way, right? Whatever side he's crossing, the tight end, and it kind of just creates an awkward thing in the middle of the field, and it just creates an awkward thing in the middle of the field, holds up their user that they kind of have to decide which one they want to play. And if they're not disciplined, they don't know their defense, they're going to leave one of those two guys open. And then here, even in some kind of like cover 4 look, maybe, I don't even know what's going on there. Some kind of cover 4 look, looks like he's matching there. You can fit that out route in, right? You're going to use your outside receiver. St. Brown is a clear out type of deal. Make room for Raymond out there. And that's kind of how I read it. I read my tight end, running back, whoever. If I see something open there, just take it, push it up the field. take your yards and go. But, I mean, if you kind of see it like there, just take your running back. Kind of was peeking at Y as well, kind of peeking at the out route, but they had a couple guys over there. So just take your check down on that. And I really like it because it's a goofy route by Hawkinson. It's a goofy route that it does get open against man, as you saw there. Just got a little bit of pressure, but it did beat man, which is you gotta have it on the field just in case he gets a really good cut. But remember, if you do have a fullback in there, he's not going to get probably that same cut that Hawk does. So that's something to keep in mind whenever subbing in and out. But you don't want to be too predictable, right? You don't just want to bring Hawkinson in on pass plays. You don't just want to bring your fullback in, per se, on a run play, because then they know. I mean, they can key in on that, and you don't want to let them key in on anything to let them know what you're trying to do. So another variation of this, and if you don't want to block your running back, say they're sending 6 and they're getting home every damn time, you can drag one of these guys, drag X. If you don't want to run the out route, you can drag Y. And I do like to do that a lot. Drag Y, create your crossers, right? And you have Hawkinson over the middle. You have your under route to Y, whoever really. We'll kind of run it there. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, running it with Y. So we'll run it with X here. And really, I mean, you can run any of these guys on drags. And Hawkinson would have been open again there, but I'm an idiot and I didn't throw it to him. But you should throw it to him on that. And another thing you can do is streak your back guy. Hawkinson, he should be used as like a clear out, but wow, Goff fit that over 51's head there. It's a Goff dime right there. So the idea would be Hawkinson getting out there as a clear out and doing something like that, getting upfield, creating separation like that, kind of scheming a guy open almost, scheming a guy into space. I'll show you what I kind of mean by that. Hawkinson kind of pulls all these guys back. If there was linebackers, they would kind of have to pull with Hawkinson. Leaves your drag open. Hopefully you have I know a new Tyreek Hill just came out. If you're running a theme team, you can get him 99 speed. So maybe that's a guy you kind of want to scheme open, right? I know CD Lamb can get up 97 or 98 speed, right? Guys like that, you want to be able to get the ball in space, maybe make a spin move, make a juke, make a move, get upfield, make a play. Yes, so that's tight end cross, a lot of different things, a lot of different drags. You can slant guys if you like to slant better. Whatever you like to prefer, really, is how that's going to go. But it is effective. I like the Hawkinson route. I like where he's at in the formation. So then PA boot slide. Really what we're looking for here, I like to streak Hawkinson, push the ball down the field. Really we're looking for the Reynolds route on B here. And I mean, they send heat, but we pick it up. And then that's the money route right there. That is your middle of the field. You want to make the user take that away. You want that to be a route that the user has to take away. Or you're just going to kill them with it, right? Or you're just going to kill them with it. And that's Goff fitting it in there, guys. Like this isn't Gunslinger Allen. This isn't Dan Marino fitting it in there. This is Jared Goff here. It looks like 0. But I mean, we kind of have an answer for that. We have 6. Swift just didn't get over to him. But that's tough. That's tough coming across formation. Here again, running 0. I'm just going to block him like normal. Maybe he'll pick it up. He does. And Goff dime. It should have been picked, honestly, if the guy would have clicked on there. But hopefully whenever you're playing a real game, you have a better quarterback than Goff. Or an upgraded Goff at that. So here you're kind of just throwing it blind. The linebacker is in no man's land. So I've ran that 4 or 5 times here, and you get the idea, right? Of you're trying to get it to be, you're using Y, you're using Hawkinson A as routes to stretch the field, and then fit the ball underneath the B. So say the user starts taking away B. What I really like to do is just streak X over on the side here, and kind of create like a crossing pattern, is what you're doing. Keep yourself in the pocket, and see they kind of had to take away X, and you can fit that in there, right? You can kind of fit that in there, and we'll show you what I mean. We'll see who ends up taking the crosser. So in this case, so 51, I mean that he's a linebacker, but pretend he's a safety. They sub in a safety, right? He probably isn't going to play that drag, or that slant rather. He's probably going to play the deep route to number 8 here and take that away. But in this case, he takes away the slant, leaves the Big over route, wide open. But he's gonna have to pick one on that. Is what's gonna hopefully end up happening. If you see them in that spot. So we'll kind of streak him again, and this time you get Hawkinson wide open, and that will happen. I mean, Goff just not a Goff dime right there, not a Goff dime, but that will happen if sometimes your guy just gets lost in the wash over there in coverage, and your tight end can just beat him. And we're fitting that ball in really consistently. That's a route they're gonna have to take away with the user. Even setting zone drops, I mean, that's tough because you can still hit it in the middle of the field. I mean, it might not even get to where the purple's at. And there, they actually do a really good job. I mean, running it 30 times in a row, I guess, is that's what happens sometimes. But you get the idea. You got good runs, outside, inside. Cool little route with Hawkinson, beats man, kind of a little bit of an awkward route. Good, he gets a good cut out of it, but there's a lot of different things you can do out of this vertical tight end cross play. A lot of different crossers you can create, different concepts you can run out of the same play, which I love. And PA boot slide, the route to be is a backbreaker, make their user take it away, and it can be a really dangerous route. So yeah, if you like this scheme out of Detroit's playbook, I'm going to leave it in the description. It's a single back stack formation. It's really good too. A lot of home run hitting plays in that. A lot of big plays that you can manufacture, scheme up out of that. So Detroit's looking like a really sweet playbook right now for a couple little formations. I really haven't looked too much into the other stuff, but right now these two formations I like it. Here you go. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. We do these 3-4 times a week. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end on that. Peace.